What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 100 of Draft to Glory. I can't thank you guys enough for the support on the series this year. I didn't anticipate this series to do this well or to become this popular. It's kind of become like the kind of core of my channel over the last few months, and that's all down to you guys and your incredible support. Now, a lot of people wanted something special in episode 100, and unfortunately, I just can't give it because there's nothing to give. The only thing I could have done was gone back and looked at all the other old Draft to Glory, shown perhaps the best drafts, the best moments, and the best packs. But I just don't have time right now due to the fact Team of the Season is coming out in 2 days' time. I don't have the time to sit there and go through it. So today's episode is just going to be like any other, unfortunately. Before we get into that, I have entered the draft 101 times, even though this is draft episode number 100. And this will be number 102 entry because I did 2 drafts in one about a month or so ago due to the fact that I lost in the first round. Then I went and won it on the second try in that same video, and I accidentally entered the draft on this account a couple days ago. So we are 101 drafts in. I've got 29 wins. I think 29 wins is okay. I could be doing better. But before we get into the draft again, guys, I do just want to give a massive thank you to everybody that supports me, whether it be on YouTube, my second channel, Twitch, like Instagram, Twitter, every social media platform. From somebody who came from nothing in their life, like I grew up in a very poor household with not a lot of money and not a lot going on in my life ever, really. For me to go from that and become somebody who's here every day to entertain potentially millions of people, but typically hundreds of thousands of people. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys for putting me here in this position, and it's kind of all incorporated into something that's turned into something I never thought it would, and that's an epitome of what this also series is. I started off just playing a few drafts, and I thought maybe let's see how far we could go. We're here at episode 100, and that's just amazing. So without further ado, let's get into the draft. It would be awesome if we could win in episode 100. Now, the formations there, I don't like those 5-2 backs. I've tried them. Or those 2-5 backs even. The 4-2-3-1 narrow I'm not keen on, which leaves a 4-3-2-1, which I'm very hit and miss with, or the 4-3-1-2, which I'm not very keen on. So we're going to go with the 3-4-2-1 again, and just hope that it comes up big for us. And I think I'm going to start with this Neymar, actually. We're going to take Neymar for the left wing, and we'll go for the right wing. Hopefully it'll give us that 99 Messi. Or the Bale. We'll take the Bale as well. He's not too bad. And now getting that hero Suarez would be legit. He's not there. We do get a La Liga Aguirre there. We'll take him. And whilst building this team, guys, I know, I haven't even done La Liga a lot recently. I haven't even been doing Draft to Glory much that recently, to be perfectly honest. But La Liga teams are just the best teams. They just are. As sad as it is to say, they just offer the best opportunity to build teams, the best players, the highest rating. So far we've got an okay team. We could get a quite high rated team here if we get really lucky with the defenders. The midfielders looking alright. We'll obviously get the attackers that we need. We do get another La Liga player there, Montanzi. He's actually got a nice looking card. It's not too bad at all. But for all the episodes that we've done, for everything that we've done in Draft to Glory, our biggest ever team is only a 189, which is actually pretty shit. We're going to take Westerman there. He's not the best defender, but once again, I'm going to hope that we'll be able to pick up someone big on the bench and in the reserves to kind of counterbalance that. So we've been able to build basically an entire La Liga team off the first bounce with a goalkeeper that's from the Bundesliga, and that gives us an 86 rated team. One of the things that's been coming up a lot recently is that I'm bad at defending, and I am bad at defending. I'm trying to work on it. It's hard, man. When you're bad at something, you're just bad at something. Hopefully next year will be closer to being my game. I'm going to take that Lewandowski card, not only because he's obviously 93 rated and will be massive on the bench, but if we do get the right players around him, we could well start him. And once again, no one here actually helps the team, so we'll take that Jonas card, an 85 rated. Nothing here to help us again. I'm going to take the Kondrava card. I would take the Di Maria because I really like Di Maria in this game, but I have a feeling we'll get a better version of Di Maria somewhere else down the line. And there is a better version of Di Maria straight away. The only player we really need to improve is that one centre-back. And then if we could upgrade the striker and the left mid, perfect. But other than that, I think the team is good. So we will take Di Maria in that instance. You know, the midfield is great. Obviously, if we do get a better midfielder, happy days. There's the striker position that I wanted to upgrade. We'll get NepentheZ in there, up on that striker slot. And that leaves us needing one good centre-back and a Ronaldo, basically. Or even that Paulo Futre at this point wouldn't be too bad. But we've still got a few spots left. Centre-back's not looking likely at this stage. We'll get Caceres there because he'll be a good backup player to have. We do get another set. I think this guy, Carica, I think he's better than Westerman. He is. He's got same pace, same shooting, and then better in every single stat. The only problem is... Oh, wow, that actually works. Look at that, because we could do that, and then we could put Patricio in goal. And it's exactly... Like, Patricio is obviously not as good as Leno. He's got better diving, better kicking, better speed. A little worse positioning, a little worse reflex, a little worse handling. I tell you what, he's not actually too bad. That's not too bad at all, guys. That actually makes me feel a little bit better. Here is kind of much of a much. We'll take Tyson as a backup there. I think 3 spots left. Getting a Ronaldo would be nice. We do get another La Liga player, but we don't need him. We don't need any of these guys, man. Like, this is a really bad selection of players. We'll take Dirar there. 2 spots left. This attacker needs to be good. It needs to be Ronaldo. It's not Ronaldo. We get the new man of the match, Elia. 4-star skills. Didn't he go down to 3-star 1 year? I don't know. I think he did. We get Gamiero, the La Liga striker, who I might actually be more interested in than Jackson Martinez. In fact, I could put one of them left wing and Neymar left mid. That Mina card I'm not really interested in. I'm going to take Gamiero there. We'll see what we get as the last player here. Alright, so we get nothing really helpful to us again. That Ben Yedder card is sick. I'm tempted to take Bruno instead of Parejo. No, I like Parejo a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to take that Ben Yedder card. I'm going to do this. Because this... Actually, that Montanez card looks alright, doesn't he? It doesn't look too bad. We'll keep that Montanez guy there. And now let's just fill up the bench with the strong players that we've got to be able to allow ourselves good substitute opportunities. Looking back at this team, it's not great. It's not great. But it's not awful either. It's really, really low rated. I think we'll get a 186, 187 at best. I don't think a single blue card popped for us, did it? We didn't get a single team in the season. We only got 1 or maybe 2 man of the matches. We got no legends. This could quite possibly be one of the worst set of draft choices I've ever seen. No blues, no legends. I know we had the choice of man of the match Mina or man of the match... Sorry, was it man of the match? Yeah, man of the match Mina or man of the match Elia, but they were in the same tag. And other than that, we've only got golds. We didn't even get silvers. Like, this was genuinely a terrible choice of players. I think we got a record breaker check popped up as well, which I didn't pick. But anyway, this is going to be the team. If we... I'm sure if we swap some of the centre-backs around, we'll be able to make it. There we go. Yeah, because there we go. That's perfect. So, Godin is only on 7 chem. The left centre-back... In fact, if we do that... Is that better? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 7, 10, 10. It's the same, really. It's the same. I'd prefer Godin on the outside, I think. So that is the team. If we could get ourselves a Portuguese manager. I know there's no La Liga managers. Maybe a Uruguayan manager will show up. There's the Portuguese manager. We'll take him for the centre-back there to get him up to 8 chem. So we do end up with a 185. Really low-rated team. And... not the best, just not the best of anything, really, is it? It's quite a bad draft. It is quite a bad draft. Not a lot I could do about it. I wasn't offered the opportunity to get much better than that. But quite often the bad drafts are the one that you end up winning with. So this is the full team, guys. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, so as we go into the gameplay, the first thing I want to show you is me playing the offline draft. I got disconnected from the EA servers. Now, to preserve that, I did use the no-loss glitch, which only works offline, doesn't work online, and it doesn't affect the draft the way it affects regular tournaments, but it did stop me from getting a loss on my record, which ultimately is kind of irrelevant, but it means that we got kicked out at the semi-final stage rather than winning the offline draft, which was a bit of a pain, as you can see here. And the packs that we got were just trash. 2 gold packs and a premium gold pack. which is why I went in and did the draft again offline. After doing it again offline, I got the best prize I've ever got, which was a rare gold pack. Now, in terms of value, it's the highest pack prize I've ever got from the offline draft. But I've been seeing a lot of you guys recently tweeting me 50k packs from offline draft and 35k packs from offline draft, which is just awesome. I don't know if EA have changed the pack weights for the draft or what, but it definitely encourages me to play the offline draft a bit more, because I just seem to be having even more, like, you know, just even more opportunity to do good from it. Now, into the actual online draft we go, and the first game we came up against a guy who was just a little bit bad. I don't, you know, not like super bad, but he was just bad. All right, he was just bad, and we ended up scoring a goal there with Neymar from a free kick. He actually got a red card off the back of the free kick as well, and as soon as I scored the goal, he paused it and he quit. And I think he actually had a couple of shots, to be fair, but possession and just general like structure of the game was going in my favour, and you can see there he did have a couple of shots. But he wasn't so great. The next person we come up against, the 4-4-1-1 team, an interesting team, very cleverly built. I looked at this sort of team and I thought, you know what, he's made the, like, seemingly the best out of a really bad bunch of players, because, you know, not a single blue card, not a legend, like very few La Liga players, and I just thought, you know, maybe he got super unlucky. And we started off this game as well really good. Bale into Jackson Martinez, Martinez into Parejo, Parejo gets into the box. I forgot how good Parejo was. I know this is his inform, but I haven't used Parejo's card in such a long time, because I keep getting Iniestas and Modric's and stuff now. So I'm kind of like not taking Parejo. But I made one of the newbiest mistakes I haven't made pretty much since about FIFA 13, and I wasn't even paying attention to the game. Pressed X or A or whatever it is to kind of like skip a replay, not realising the replay had already finished. And I ended up giving him the ball on the edge of the box, which of course he went in and tapped in and scored from. But just a few minutes later, we get into the box with Gareth Bale. Beautiful, beautiful close dribbling there from Bale. Gets him inside, slots it past the keeper. 2-1 after 30 minutes. And it didn't take long for this guy to rage quit either. On the stroke of 40 minutes, you can see here, you know, I'm having another attack, and it was attack after attack after attack. And he decided at just 2-1 down that he would also rage quit. So I hadn't even completed a whole half of football, and I'm already into the semi-final. Of course, like combined, I've completed more than a half of football. But, you know, game one, he rage quit after, I think, about 30 minutes. Game two, after about 40 minutes. And I just thought to myself, do you know what? Brilliant. Like, I'm happy to just take these easy wins through to the semi, especially in episode 100. And then into the semi, we came up against an insane team. Suarez, Neymar, Rakitic, Parejo, the blue Pogba, the record breaker Czech, informed defense. That informed Florenzi is amazing. And this was, you know, had all the signs of being a tough game. He had a great formation as well, but things started off pretty well for us. 35 minutes in, we put across to the far post, and he just defends it pretty poorly. Falls back to Bale, Bale into Neymar. Lovely bit of shielding there. Lovely scoop turn into a McGeady spin. Shoots to that near post OP, and we find ourselves 1-0 to the good after 35 minutes. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, easy into the final now. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I gave the ball away stupidly there in midfield with Iniesta. Tried skill moves that I don't really use often because I don't find it effective. But I've been watching some streamers and stuff recently, and I saw somebody just take someone apart using that skill move constantly. So I thought I'd try it myself, and it just didn't work. And I end up conceding off the back of that. And then literally just a few minutes later, he goes down the other end again off of a goal kick. I defend it perfectly. I could have cleared it. I tried to pass it. It was a mistake. And I end up conceding another goal. And one of my biggest problems in defence is that I make so many mistakes, you know. It isn't that I defend badly necessarily. It's just I make errors that I don't need to make. You know, we've been discussing over the last few episodes that defensively I'm pretty poor, and that's because I either rush in too quick and try and act too aggressive, or I back off too much and act too passive to the point where I just allow so much pressure on me that they're going to have chances. And you'll see that in the next game as well, funnily enough. And I need to find like a middle ground of both being aggressive and passive, and really just fixing my defence to stop conceding so many goddamn goals, because I concede so many. But anyway, we end up scoring with Di Maria there in the 83rd minute to make it 3-2. We hang on for the win. We go through to the finals in what was a close game there. You know, genuinely could have gone either way. I'm happy it went my way. And it only took me about 35-40 minutes of real life time to get to the final, and it was the quickest final I think I've ever made. Into the final, we come up against a guy with, again, another La Liga team. You know, La Liga just seems to be the way forward. Of course, his defence isn't La Liga. And I looked at his defence and I thought, that's a pretty weak defence. and a slow central midfield, and I can definitely capitalise on this. And my opponent started doing something from the first minute of the game, which was really weird, and he kept bringing Neuer out. Like, as soon as I'd have the ball around the halfway mark, he'd like literally bring him out about 10 yards, and I spotted it really early, and I managed to score there with Neymar due to it. And you'll see here, you can see through the replay, look, he's on the penalty spot going back, and then he just comes forward a couple of steps, and it is because my opponent was bringing him out. So we end up getting ourselves the first goal, and an offer of a counter-attack. Again, I slow the play down with Parejo bringing the ball forwards, couple of ball rolls to open a bit of space, get the ball with Iniesta. I see him bring Neuer out again, so I have another smash, and bang, it's 2-0 now after 22 minutes, and I thought this is going to be the easiest game of my life. If this man keeps bringing out his goalkeeper, I'm just going to keep banging it in from range, and I tried it a few more times. I got quite unlucky not to score a couple more times. Neuer made a couple of banging saves. I had one go just wide of the post. I had one go just over the bar. But, you know, just before the stroke of half time here, my opponent gets through with Higuain. He puts it in the back of the net and kind of levels this game up. And now, what was interesting about this game, although I was having the better chances by way of actually like clear-cut chances, I could tell my opponent was a thoroughly good player. You know, his passing was great, his skill moves were great, and this was by no means going to be an easy game, even though I had the benefit of knowing that he pulls his keeper a lot, so I could take those long shots. And we get through here with Di Maria. I get into the box. He does foul me there. I end up putting in the back of the net. I kind of would have probably preferred that to not go in, because then I would have got a penalty and he would have got a red card. But because the ball went in, not only did I not get a penalty, obviously, but he didn't even get punished for the bad tackle, which was a bit frustrating. But we go 3-1 up with, 40 minutes to go. Kind of puts us in a position where I'm in a strong position to win now. I'm in a really strong position to win. But you'll see some of his good playing. This is where I back off a lot instead of being aggressive. You'll see the defenders that I pick, I'm trying to allow him the space so that I can put a tackle in, and he gets into the box, and there you go. You know, he scores a lovely goal. Great finish from Lewandowski. 3-2 with 30 minutes to go, and then with 10 minutes to go, this is where everything begins to go wrong. He plays a good ball in there to James Rodriguez. I fouled him on purpose. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want him to get in the box and have a shot. I thought, let me take the foul. Hopefully it won't be a red card. We'll defend a free kick and we'll see the rest of the game out. It was a red card, but I thought that's not a problem. Let me go on defensive or ultra defensive and again see the rest of the game out. I saw what he did with the free kick here, so I tried to mark it. Tried to step in and steal it. The defender just didn't even make an attempt to do anything. He literally just carried on jogging casually. And we can see the goal. So with 7 minutes to go now, I'm up against a good opponent with 10 men. And, you know, the momentum's against me. And once again, I tried to foul him on purpose because there's only 5 minutes left now. And I think I just need to hang on to penalties. But he scores a goal to make it 4-3. And, my game is as good as over. And he started being really cocky here in the middle of the park. Like, skill moves just unnecessarily. Like, he could easily hang on to the ball here. Tried to do a rainbow flick. I end up stealing the ball, going through with Neymar. All I have to do is put this in the back of the net and then through to penalties. And I did it. And that is lucky for me. Like a game that I probably don't deserve to win at this stage due to the fact that I've played stupidly defensively again, and I end up getting through to penalties. Now after the game, this player messaged me saying GG Nep, like he obviously knew who I was, and I found that really fortunate because I take my penalties to the top right most of the time. Not all of the time, but mostly I go to the top right. The fact that he knew it was me like makes me wonder why he didn't dive to that side, because that's kind of where I just take my penalties. But anyway, we go 2-1 up. I've taken both my penalties to the top right. I don't know why I do it. I do it out of like natural instinct. I don't sit there and think, oh, let me go top right. As I strike the penalty, I just naturally move to the top right, and it's stupid, but it's how it is. Anyway, we get to 2-2 there. Neymar steps up with the penalty. I went top right again for the third time, and he saves it. So 2-2 after 3 penalties each. James Rodriguez for him steps up. I dive the right way, but for some reason the keeper dives underneath the ball, and now I'm under pressure because if I miss, it's basically over for me. We go down the middle there with Gareth Bale to make it 3-3. It's essentially sudden death at this stage. He steps up with Toni Kroos. I managed to dive and save the ball perfectly. And now all I need to do is put the ball in the back of the net, and I've won the draft, which will be spectacular. NepentheZ there steps up, puts in that top left, and we win the draft. So after a game that was just interesting from start to finish, and a game that I probably didn't deserve to win by the end of it, I end up winning on penalties in episode 100, which is fantastic news. And this, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. So guys, we end up winning the draft in spectacular fashion. Let me talk about this real quick. First things first, I'm recording this really late at night for a change because I seem to get really difficult opponents when I play during the day and easier opponents when I play during night. So I decided to leave the recording till the evening. It's currently midnight. I don't know if you can see that. You can see a picture of my daughter. And yeah, there you go. So it's midnight. And it worked. Straight away in game 1, 1-0 rage quit. In game 2, 2-1 rage quit. They were both bad players. Game 3, although it went the 90 minutes and the scoreline was close, I was dominant. I was rampant. You know, I thoroughly deserved the win. And then in the final game, it was an interesting game. It was actually a viewer, and he messaged me after, and I messaged him back because let me show you. So he said, played Nep, when's the video upload? I said tomorrow. GG, you two deserve to win, to be honest, because he probably did deserve to win because he was a much better player. But for some reason, he kept pulling his goalkeeper. As soon as I had an attack and got to about the halfway line, he would pull his goalkeeper about 10 yards out, and it just made it easy for me to score. I scored a couple of long shots, I scored a couple of regular goals, and I narrowly didn't score a couple of long shots. And with that, with my red card and the fact that he was so amazing, I managed to take him to penalties and stole it on penalties. I probably didn't deserve the win, but how happy am I that during the 100th episode we end up winning the draft. Now something else happened. I don't know if I put the clip in or not. If I didn't, you'll get it now. But basically, I did an offline draft and I got disconnected from the EA servers whilst in a semi-final. So I did the no-loss glitch as to not get the loss, but I still obviously get kicked out of that round. So I went and played the draft again, and after winning the offline draft for a second time, we got a rare gold pack, which is a 25k pack, which is to value 2,500 coins better than a 15k and a 7.5k. But I'm unsure as to yet whether or not it's a better pack to have, because you either get stupidly lucky or stupidly unlucky one time. Now, we haven't had anything amazing on this account for a long time. On my main account, I've been playing a lot of drafts, trying to stack packs for Team of the Season. I've got 50ks, 35k packs, really good packs. And it would be great if we could get ourselves something good here. And we get a rare gold pack, a mega pack, and a premium gold players pack. So another 25k pack, a 35k pack, and a premium gold players pack. We've got 7 fantastic packs to open here. 2 rare gold packs, a mega pack, a premium gold players pack, a premium gold pack, and 2 gold packs. And there is a man of the match, Joe Hart, that has been put in packs due to his performance against Real Madrid. So if we could pack anything, it would be fantastic. And I'm going to send things to the club, not to the trade pile, because I've just got too much shit on the trade pile. I forgot to clear it out at the end of the last episode, so I'm stuck doing it now, which is why there's 25 items on there and only 25 spare slots. And we've got so many packs, I'd fill that up super quick. So we're not going to be doing that. Next to a 5k pack, we get Illaramendi, not Illaramendi. Savet might sell, Bobo probably not. Let me just store it all to the club that I know will sell, and discard that I know won't. That kit actually might sell. It's a nice kit. We'll discard that. We move on to the premium gold pack. I might leave the 2 rare gold packs until last, and do the players pack, then the mega pack. We get a centre back. It is going to be Castan. Not a bad player, not a bad pull. Probably sells for a little something. Contracts, fitness card, squad fitness card is nice. The rest of it won't sell, so we will discard it and get ourselves 777 coins from the discard. So 2 rare gold packs will save. We'll open the premium gold players pack now, because it's probably the worst pack of the bunch. Knowing my luck, I'll just get some low randy non-rare or Azpilicueta, which we've actually got quite a lot recently. So we actually get 3 gold rares. Azpilicueta will sell. Bender maybe for 8,900. Howard the same. Bentelev maybe as well. But in general, that's why I hate that pack. For 25,000 coin value, it's shocking. So we'll open the mega pack last because we've got probably a better chance of pulling something in the mega pack than in these red gold packs. But let's see what we get. It's going to be the newly 4-star skill upgraded Insigne. So not bad. He might be selling for 1,000 or 2 coins at the moment, just because he has got 4-star skills now. Yeah, there you go. So he's up to like 3,000 coins by the looks of things, which is fantastic. We'll send Chesney to the trade pile. Contracts, fitness card. We get Darmian there as well. The Juventus Stadium will also sell. We'll send Darmian to the transfer list and discard the other 2, because Darmian might sell for a little bit as well, leaving us with 1 more rare gold pack and 1 mega pack. We've been going down in coins recently because we haven't packed anything good, so we're due now, and we get Sylvain Distan. Okay, so that is shocking again. My luck. Oh, we get a free pack. Please don't. It can't be a contract pack. It's going to be. Oh, it can be a. Fuck. I thought the contract packs were like the. I thought the contract packs were the non-rare packs, but you don't get non-rare free gold packs. So I can't believe we got a contract pack, man. Look, that's shit. That's genuinely shit. Oh, I thought a free gold pack would have been sick. But anyway, guys, the final pack of the evening, a mega pack. Let's see what we get. Please, EA, even a shitty inform would be great. We get, it's going to be Ashley Cole. Oh, it's going to be Leighton Baines. There might be a shitty inform in there still. There's not. Rodriguez, Baines, Brahimi. Barry maybe sells. He maybe sells. He maybe sells. He maybe sells. Contracts, fitness, healing, position modifiers. Oh my days, guys. Can you believe the bad luck that we're getting in packs right now? It wouldn't even matter if I didn't do the offline stuff. We'd still be losing crazy coins because we're just getting shit in these packs. Like, we're genuinely getting absolute trash. Now, we might have made a lot of coins back there just for the simple fact that we had a lot of items. 35k pack, a 25k pack, and a 25k pack for winning the draft. We'll make profit off of that. It might only be 5, 10, 15,000 coins, but we'll make profit. 25k pack off the offline draft, we won't make profit, and then the 2 gold packs and the premium gold pack off the other offline draft, we won't make profit. But in general, we'll probably break even after today's 3 drafts. But guys, that is the end of episode 100, and it's such a sour way to end it. I was really hoping that on the last episode, the end of the 100th episode, we could pack something great, but it's just not in the stars right now. And I'm sure if we had that sort of packs and that sort of, all of those sort of packs for Team of the Season Most Consistent, I'm sure we would have probably packed 1 or 2. But right now, our luck's just not in the packs, and there's not a lot you can do there. So this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 100. Let's go for a wild target like of, say, 30,000 likes for episode 100. This is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.